You're watching the Maryland Players Show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my guest today, he started out as a freshman at Lake Clifton High, and then he transferred over to Calvert Hall, where he scored 1,590 points in his high school career. Then he transitioned to the University of Maryland from 98 to 2002, averaged 7.5 points his freshman year, 18 points his sophomore year, 18 his junior year, 20 in his senior year. And also through those years, 96 steals one year, 95 steals another, 92 steals in his senior year. Career totals was 2,269 points, which is good for number one all-time Maryland history. 333 steals. That's number two in Maryland's history. 371 assists. That's number 13 in all-time University of Maryland's history. 599 rebounds. That's good for number 29. 16.1 points per game career average. That's number 15 all-time. Third team All-American in 2001. Chip Hilton Player of the Year, 2002. That's a award you win for having great character and integrity on and off the court. Senior Class Award in 2002. ACC Player of the Year, 2002. ACC Athlete of the Year, 2002. Three-time first team All-ACC from 2000 to 2002. Consensus first team All-American in 2002. Naismith Player of the Year candidate in 2001 and 2002. NCAA Final Four appearances in 2001 and 2002. NCAA Final Four Most Outstanding Player in 2002. Number 17th pick in the 2002 draft to the Washington Wizards, after winning a national championship in 2002 for the University of Maryland. Played 9 years in the NBA in Europe for the Wizards, Blazers, the Raptors, the Pistons. Special assistant coach at the University of Maryland in 2013. Head coach for University of District of Columbia women's team. Currently head coach at Coppin State, where they have a MEAC division regular season championship in 2021. My man, welcome to the show, Juan Dixon.
What's up, Wizard? What's up, baby? Thanks for having me, man. It's an honor to be on this platform with you. Of course, we all know that you saved the University of Maryland program along with Gary Williams and your teammates. But, man, I'm very fortunate to be here with you tonight, man. I look forward to chatting with you.
Man, I'm winded all of those accolades, bro.
I'm trying to keep up with you. I was very fortunate to have played with a great point guard in Steve Blake and have great big men in Lonnie Baxter, Chris Wilcox, Terrence Morris, etc. And had the opportunity to compete against the number 2 pick of the draft, Steve Francis. So I've been very fortunate throughout my basketball career. I was very fortunate to watch you as a kid, and it was a no-brainer when Coach Williams offered me that full scholarship that I was going to the University of Maryland. It was a no-brainer. Watching, your career and, having, DC 20 come more. I watched a lot of Maryland basketball as a kid with my big brother Phil and Coach Bino Ranson.
Yeah. Okay, that's what's up, man. Yeah. So you got some Baltimore guys. You just named some Baltimore guys. That's where you're from. What was it like growing up in that area?
I'm homegrown, baby. Like Baltimore, made me into the man I am today. I've been very fortunate to have some unbelievable mentors, some big bros I looked up to, played against some unbelievable talent, some great coaching. But Baltimore wasn't easy. Both of my parents, in the streets, committing crime, abusing drugs. Of course, that's well documented. But my support network was huge, Walt. And, I was able to go down the right path when it comes to getting my academics done, making sure I did well in school, as well as working hard at my craft, which was the game of basketball. And, anytime something went down in my family, basketball was my sanctuary. I know I can get away in any negative things that was happening in my life. I just could pick up a ball with my brother, my friends, and just go hoop. So basketball definitely saved my life, for sure.
So were you highly recruited out of high school?
I had a lot of Division I offers. I know Providence, late Pete Gillen was there. UVA recruited me, George Washington, VCU. But of course, when the University of Maryland was like, Juan, it's between you and a couple other student athletes. Well, it was a no-brainer. I canceled my other visits. I'm coming to Maryland. And it hurt that Robin at the time was a freshman. That's what she liked to say. I followed her to Maryland. Now, Maryland was my dream school, Walt. So when Coach Williams offered, I didn't hesitate to take the offer.
So you mentioned Coach Williams, man. I know he's been so instrumental in your growth. Describe what your relationship was like with Coach Williams, especially during your time at University of Maryland.
It was awesome, man. I mean, just to have the opportunity to play for a coach that instills so much confidence in his student athletes. He instilled so much confidence in me, as a player. I remember when he recruited me, I was 6'1", 145 pounds, but he saw the grit, he saw the toughness, he saw the kid that wasn't going to let someone outwork him. And we built an unbelievable relationship over my 4 years at Maryland. And to this day, it's someone I can lean on as a mentor, as a father figure. And Coach Williams just believed in me, unlike a lot of other folks, and gave me an opportunity of a lifetime. I'm forever indebted to him, and I look forward to our relationship continuing to grow. And as a coach today, I lean on Coach Williams. Right. So a lot of things I've learned when I was at Maryland, I implement in our system at Coppin State, for sure.
So I mentioned earlier on, you started averaging 18 from sophomore year on. But what was really impressive to me, your freshman year, man, you say 6'1", 145. I mean, I'm leaning towards 125 or something like that. That dude.
I was soaking wet at 141. I was soaking wet.
But you came right in. You was getting 15 minutes a game, and you was averaging like 7.5, 8 points a game in 15 minutes, man. So why was your confidence so high right out the gate?
Well, to be honest with you, I didn't care, bro.
Yeah.
I really didn't. My whole life as a kid growing up, people doubted me. So I had to first and foremost believe in my ability to go out and compete against all this high-level talent. And once I stepped on that floor at Maryland as a freshman, I'm playing with the number 2 pick in the draft. I'm playing with LaVon Prophet, Terrell Stokes, Obina Akezi, Terrence Morris. It was easy for me to get opportunities. So anytime I got a look from 25, it was going up. Someone run me off the line, I'm straight line, getting to my floater, finishing at the basket. I think that team, I led the team shots per minute.
I like that. I like that right there. So tell me this, right? So what was your mindset? Okay, you in 2001, 2001 season, you guys battle and grind and get to the Final Four, 20-point lead, lose to the Final Four, right? And then the mindset to come right back the following year, get over that hump and win it all, man. What's the mindset going through that process?
Well, I can tell you, man, we came into that Final Four game against Duke in 2001 extremely confident. Of course, we had classic games up until that point. We was hitting on all cylinders, playing our best basketball at that time of year. And to have a 22-point lead and it just evaporate like that. I mean, I think it was only up 12 at halftime, and then they really hit us in the second half. But we played like a team with a lead that never been there before. No disrespect to Coach Williams. He's never been on that stage before. So I could tell you one thing. After that game versus Duke in 2001, it left a bad taste in all of our mouths, especially our leader, Coach Williams. And going into that summer, it was my senior year, Byron's senior year, Lonnie's senior year, Blake's junior year, Chris Wilcox, we knew he was going to be an X factor going into that year. Drew Nicholas, Taj Holden. we wasn't going to let it slip. We knew, and I told Dick Vitale going into that season that we was going to win a national championship because I witnessed the work that we put in. We lived in the gym. We competed day in and day out, bro. It was crazy, right? In the small gym upstairs at Cole.
Yeah.
Grinded for an entire summer. There's no way we wasn't winning that national championship in 02. There was no way. And it would have been that much sweeter if we'd have got Duke in the national championship game.
Right.
It would have been that much sweeter, bro. But, man, that game was for so many great players. Everyone who supported University of Maryland athletics, University of Maryland basketball, the institution, it was for everyone. And as a kid, you don't realize how big that moment is. But when we won it, Walt, and I've learned it was for everyone, whoever supported.
It was, man. You couldn't tell me I wasn't on that court when y'all won that championship.
Hey,
bro.
man, I wish I were, man, but Walt, just like all the great players that came before that 2002 team, you know, you had the John Lucas team, the Len Elmore, McMillan, you had the Len Bias squads with Lefty. I mean, it was so many great teams. You saved our program along with your teammates. What you did, what you've done for the University of Maryland basketball, bro, you allow young men like myself step into a fold where the foundation was already laid. We just had to work hard and respect the past, which we did. And we was able to do something really special.
I mean, real special, man. It was a joy to watch for sure, man. It brought a lot of pride to a lot of people, you know.
Hey, man, I see Maryland pride behind you, man. I see the banner behind you. That's big, man. That means something to everyone who came through that institution. And to see that 34 Len Bias jersey, man, come on, man. It's the greatest player ever to ever played at Maryland, in my eyes, the greatest player ever.
So let's stay right there, man. I ran off the career numbers when we started this thing, and because of that, a good number of people consider you the best ever, man. How does it feel to hear something like that?
It's an honor, but I'm not going to do that because I played with great players. I played with a point guard that played in the NBA for 14 years. All he wanted to do was find his teammates, and I had a high basketball IQ. All right, I read defense as well. I competed at the highest level, but no, I wouldn't say I'm not close. I'm behind Len Bias. I'm behind yourself and John Lucas and Adrian Brown. I could go on and on. There's so many great players. Everybody see my numbers and everything I was able to accomplish with my teammates, but I wouldn't dare put myself up there. I know the accolades say something different, but like I said before, Walt, you guys paved the way for myself and all of my teammates and the kids that's playing at Maryland today. I wouldn't dare put myself up there. I'm not that type of dude.
Hey, man, I put a bunch of names, a couple of names. There's only a few names I put in that bag and jiggle it up, and whatever name you come out with, man, you know, of course, other than Bias, but, you know, hey, you right there with a few people. So, you know, you're a humble guy, man, and but, you know, we all know for sure trust. So look, what things have you learned over the years, right, as a head coach at college, right? Because you started, when you started in your first year, you were 11th in the conference, and then last season, regular season champs, man. You know, talk to me about that growth over that time frame.
Patience. Right? Patience, a lot of patience. I also learned to take Juan Dixon, the basketball player, out of the equation. I did that a lot my first couple of years. What would Juan have done in that situation? So I learned to be more patient with my players. Our attention to detail as a staff, it's vital to our success because everything we do at Coppin State, Walt, there's a bigger picture. Like I already been in those young men's shoes. I know what they're trying to do. My dream was to play in the NBA. What I look like knocking the kids' dream. So everything we do is about preparing them for something bigger than college, preparing them for life, most importantly, helping them get an education, and then giving them a brand of basketball that can prepare them for the highest level if they get that opportunity. So patience and taking myself out the equation and working and grinding every day. Yes. All right, and letting them young men know, look, it's bigger than you guys. There's a lot of support here at Coppin State. They want to see you do well. All right, you pay them by being an outstanding student athlete and continue to grow as a person and work hard at your craft.
Man, that is what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So you mentioned a couple of times earlier, Robin, your better half, Robin.
Yes.
You know, she's a star on the reality show, The Real Housewives of Potomac. You know, sometimes you make a cameo on there yourself. You know, has it had any effect on your recruiting efforts at all?
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. We get a lot of moms that support Real Housewives of Potomac. So, you know, I'm rapping to the student athlete, and the mom's like, "Oh, I love Robin." Oh, I'll be quick to put on FaceTime, like, "Robin, say hello to the mom, say hello to the family." But man, I'm you know, very fortunate. You know, Robin has been there for me from the very beginning since I was a 16-year-old kid. And she saw so much untapped potential in a young man, and always there to support me, stood by me, you know, from the very beginning, always believed in me as well. So I'm in a position where I get to support her in her career and what she loves to do. And that's what we're doing. You know, we're grinding every day to raise our boys together and continue to get better.
Hey man, I tell you what, I know a little something about having someone in your corner for that long. You know, my wife, we've been together since we were like 17 years old myself, man. So yeah, man, there's something about hanging in there, you know, and having that support system and the people who love you around you.
No doubt, man. So, it's crazy, man. Every successful man is a strong woman, man. I'd be wrong if I say I didn't put Robin through a lot throughout my life. I have, and I'll admit to it. It helped me grow as a man. You know, nobody's perfect, but you know, we, you know, at a good place, raising our boys together, we're having fun. So, you know, everything is awesome.
So yeah, about your sons, man. How was that? What I saw you were coaching at you were the head coach at Coppin, but then you were coaching your son's AAU team. I mean, I've coached my son's AAU team and AAU teams, and it is just such a treat. How was that, man? Being able to coach on both ends.
Well, it was awesome while it lasted. You know, because I've learned back when I was coaching, when I was at the University of Maryland, I was coaching Corey's football team when he was 5 years old, and I knew then like that coaching is what I wanted to do. I knew as a player, but once I began to put that head coach cap on and I started to try to develop these young men and teach them the game of football at the highest level, be a great mentor to them. Like, I'm like, yo, I know I want to be a coach. So I've been doing this coaching thing for a long time, you know, dealing with parents, you know, recruiting a 7-year-old kid to play football. But then Corey transitioned to basketball. He was playing with a particular AAU team, and I just didn't like the coach just screamed all the time. I'm like, you're not teaching him anything. You just was yelling at the kids. Now, he is a great trainer, all right, but I wasn't fond of the way he coached 6 and 7-year-olds. So that's when, you know, Robin decided to start her own program. And, you know, I was the head coach for a while. Didn't know as a coach in college, I thought the rule was I can coach until they were in the 8th grade.
Right.
The whole time I'm doing something I shouldn't have been doing, but I know I made an impact. You know, to this day, you know, parents thank me. Just the brand of basketball that I was trying to convey to the guys, trying to teach them. Everything that we watch on the NBA is what I was teaching Corey's team and what I'm teaching at Coppin State. Because these kids have a dream, and that's the bigger picture. I was very fortunate to play in the league for many years. So I just love coaching, man. It's my purpose. It's my passion. And I love giving back to the young people, man. I really do.
Hey, that's what's up. And these young people are benefiting so much from your knowledge, man. Hey, I appreciate you joining me today. I got one more question. We always end it with this one right here.
What's up?
Can you tell us something about you that most do not know?
Ooh, something about me. I'm a chill dude. I know, like I told you, I'm a big time gamer though. I play in all these Madden franchises. I don't know how many Division I head coaches play PlayStation 5. I'm definitely one of them. It keeps me sane. And I love to, you know, make sure our guys at Coppin State are well taken care of, organized. I wash the uniforms. I make sure everything's on their loop. I do it all, man. So I do love doing that to make sure our guys don't have to worry about anything when it comes to their gear and things like that. I want them to look high level. So I definitely out here washing a lot of dirty loops and jerseys and uniforms and practice uniforms all the time.
Man, that is awesome, man, to see that work like that, Juan. Hey, listen, I appreciate you so much joining us today. You know, one of the best ever, man, if not the. You know, hey, it's always a pleasure talking to you. I love seeing you around the city, man. Thank you so much for joining us today, man. It is such a pleasure, bro.
Thank you, big bro. I appreciate you having me, man. I look forward to seeing you soon.
To host a fan show or appear as a fan on a fan show, create a profile in Fan Media Network. Then look for the news page in our website and fan show resources page. Help yourself. We give show hosts a show graphic and team colors, a simple short show format, tips on pre- and post-production, ideas to get fans and guests on your show, Apple News distribution and show sponsorship sales and services to help featured show hosts earn money. Show hosts use our iPhone app to publish their shows. Our website supports Android users.